Hello friends. Welcome back to my channel. Let's learn with MG, to another exciting journey of learning. Today, we're going to explore something that helps us travel the whole world, even while sitting at home. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it's a map. Let's dive into the world of maps and their elements. What is a map? A map is a special drawing of all or part of the Earth's surface. World map. It shows us countries, cities, rivers, lakes, forests, roads, and even buildings. Maps can be hung on walls, folded in books called atlas, or rolled up. And here's a fun fact. Did you know maps have existed since the time of cave paintings? In France, there's a cave painting of stars that's around 16,500 years old. Amazing, right? Cartography. The work of making maps is called cartography, and the person who makes maps is a cartographer. Isn't that a cool name? Cartographers help us see the world in detail. Different elements of a map. Every map has some important parts, called elements. Let's check them out. 1. Title. The title tells us what the map is about. For example, if the title says, Physical Regions of India, then the map shows mountains, rivers, forests, and other natural features. Direction. Maps have an arrow pointing to the north. Once you know north, you can easily find south, east, and west. These are called cardinal directions. But wait, there are also intermediate directions. Northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. Together, they help us find places more accurately. And to make it easy, maps often show a compass rose with all directions. 3. Scale. A scale helps us understand distance. Since the whole world cannot fit on paper, maps reduce size carefully. For example, the distance between Mumbai and Panaji is 570 kilometers. But on the map, it's shown as just 5.7 centimeters. That means 1 centimeter on the map equals 100 kilometers in real life. Cool, isn't it? Symbols. Friends, have you noticed that maps are full of tiny signs and pictures? These are called symbols. World map. We cannot draw real mountains, rivers, or airports on a map. So instead, we use small symbols. For example, triangles for mountains, a line for a railway track, or an airplane for an airport. Symbols help us understand a lot of information quickly, even in a small space. Key or legend. To understand these symbols, every map has a key or legend. The legend explains what each symbol means. For example, a dot may stand for a city, a red line may show a road, and a green triangle may show a forest. The key makes reading a map super easy, just like a dictionary makes reading a story easier. Symbols are used to represent physical features like buildings, roads, mountains, forests, etc. They help show information in a limited space using shapes, lines, and colors. Colors on a map. Maps don't just use symbols, they also use colors. Paint palette. Each color represents something special. Yellow is often used for desert. Green shows plains, forests, and grasslands shedding tree. Blue is for lakes, ponds, and rivers droplet. White shows areas covered with snow. Snowflake. Black shows roads, railways, or bridges railway track. And brown is used for mountains and hills mountain. So the next time you look at a map, remember, it's like a picture language. Colors and symbols together tell the story of our Earth. Conclusion for this part. Wow, isn't it fun to read maps using symbols, keys, and colors? Now you can decode a map like a pro explorer. Compass. Sparkles. Grid. Have you seen squares made up of crisscross lines on some maps? These are called grids. A grid is like a network of horizontal and vertical lines, which helps us find places easily on a map. Each grid has numbers or letters. By following them, we can quickly locate any place. Next, let's learn about the political map. A political map shows us the borders of countries and states. It also helps us find the capital of each state. For example, the political map of India shows the borders of all the states, along with the location of their capitals. It even shows the international border of India. So while a physical map tells us about nature, a political map tells us about the divisions made by people, like states, countries, and their capitals. For example, the physical map of India shows all the rivers, oceans, and mountains across the country. These maps use different colors to make things easy to understand. Right finger rivers and lakes are always shown in blue. Right finger areas at lower heights are shown in dark green. Right finger as the height increases, the color changes to light green and then to orange. Right finger and finally, tall mountains are marked in brown. So, a physical map is like a colorful picture of nature's features, helping us see the land, water, and heights clearly. Finally, let's look at the thematic map. A thematic map gives us special information about one single topic or theme. For example, we can have a map that shows the types of soil in India, or a map that shows the types of crops grown, or even a map of roadways and transport routes. So, while physical maps show nature, and political maps show borders, thematic maps focus on one particular idea, making it easier to study that theme. Maps are amazing tools. They help us learn about nature, borders and many interesting things in the world around us. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Let's learn with MG.